Termites will actually eat through mortar and actually try to make it to the wood in the house. What we might even end up doing is actually scrapping this whole entire sawmill, cutting it into bits and pieces. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the new Goonzquad headquarters up on the mountain over at the barn build, and today what we're gonna do is try to get the whole entire interior finished up 100%. As you guys seen in the previous video, we did a bunch of Sunday fun day stuff. We were just chilling, having a little bit of fun because we didn't have blades for that sawmill over there. It was a weekend and we couldn't get none. But you know what? This morning, Pops is back in town, and also he picked up some brand new blades, 2 of them. So we're definitely gonna go ham with some wood because we need a lot of wood in order to finish up the whole entire roof over there, the back wall, the front wall, and a little bit of this wall over here. So we need just plenty of wood, basically.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we're gonna be doing lots of cuts. So I think Pop's got 2 saw blades. That way, if one goes bad, we're gonna switch it out really quickly. That way we can keep production moving.
Exactly.
Dude.
We got to be as productive as possible. So I say what we're gonna do right now is probably just get straight to work and just go ahead and cut a bunch of stuff, slap it on this wall. That way we can get to the electrical stuff. That way we can throw in some lighting fixtures.
Our big old fan.
Big old fan, man.
That's gonna be epic, man.
That's gonna be super wild right there. We still got a little bit more with like maybe the exterior, a little bit of trim work, and a few little things for this barn build right here, and then we can move on to the patio area,
patio.
Dude.
And also can't forget, once we get the walls done, we still want to do like some cabinets.
That's right.
We want to do maybe possibly something on the floor. Who knows, dude?
So a bunch of epic stuff planned for this, and also we got some stuff happening at the new house as well, so I can't wait to get to that. But as of right now, let's just get straight to work. Alrighty guys, so check this out. So we just got done doing a bunch of sawmilling after grabbing one big old log over there at the new construction house, bringing it down here, and we just sawed up some wood right here. And I mean, it took all day. It's already like 3 o'clock, but you know what? This is probably around like $400 or $500 worth of wood if you went and bought it, dude. Easily right there. And that's that oak too. That's that valuable stuff.
You got that right. So what we did was cut some super wide planks at the bottom over here. I guess these suckers are probably like 1 foot wide right there. And also we cut some smaller planks right here. and that log was actually, I think, termite infested a little bit. In some spots, it was super soft, so we ended up having to cut some thinner planks. That way we don't cut any bad like wood. So I think that's perfect right there. We'll just mix it in with the wide planks like we did on the walls. And the reason why we did super wide planks is because we want to make the roof area go by a lot faster, because it's going to be pretty difficult going up there measuring, cutting, screwing. So I think this should be enough to get us maybe half of the roof or something like that. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Definitely. That should be enough for us to like work, I think, all day today, and hopefully we get it all installed. And also, while we were working, the guy came out here with some crush and run, dude.
You got that right. Look at this. So we finally got crush and run all the way to the barn, to the top of the mountain. So we don't have to be worried about any type of rain going down and it being super muddy or slippery. Now we are good. Honestly, we can pave that if we wanted to, dude.
Dude, that'd be awesome, dude.
All the way to the top, man. I wonder how much those paving machines are. We should probably rent one. I wonder if you can rent one of those suckers, dude.
I don't know about renting, but I know we can get it done. It'd probably cost about 20 grand to get this whole entire road.
All the way up to the road? Yeah, probably. But anyways, crush and run is perfect, and it'll, over time, once you compact it a little bit, get really hard, and it'll be just like a road, you know what I mean?
Exactly. But anyways, right now what we're gonna do is just keep on moving. We're gonna jump inside. First, we're gonna pull out the Can-Am, which we brought the Can-Am over here because we're gonna probably use it to move around the sawmill. We're gonna throw like a hitch receiver on it.
We bought a little attachment adapter to the back of it, so we're gonna throw that because it'll be a lot easier to move the trailers around, and it'll be a lot easier for both of us riding on the Can-Am instead of the four-wheeler running up and down. You know what I mean? Dude. We're just on that four-wheeler 24/7, dude.
I know, right? But anyways, Pops is back in town as well. You got anything you gotta say, Pops?
You got a do-rag on.
What?
You're back in town.
Yeah. I've been in my friend in Ohio, yeah.
You like it better to go out of town, or you like to stay in town with your boys?
Yeah, I stay in town in this area because they don't have to. Every time changes the weather, you know. Some rain, some you know, cold. You know, it's a nice area, but it's so cold.
This is better.
That's right.
Chattanooga, Tennessee. But anyways, let's just go ahead and pull out the Can-Am real quick. Go ahead and set up our ladders, our saws, and whatnot, and start slapping some wood on the roof.
Alrighty guys, so we found a good stopping point. That is all the wood that we have left right there. One wide one and one narrow one, but we basically slapped on as much as we possibly could, and now we pretty much need more wood because it needs to match our pattern there. We got a little bit of pattern flowing right there, and it is looking super sick. It's already getting a little dark. This is taking a little bit longer than expected, but you know what? Looks super good, man.
Dude, that just looks absolutely amazing. Ooh. So we just got a little bit more. It is pretty tough working like directly on top of your head because those wide pieces are pretty heavy, dude.
They are. We cut them pretty thick, but like after like having your hands up like this for a long time, it does put a little bit of wear and tear on you. But you know what? It's a good workout, so no excuses.
Yes, sir.
Another reason why we stopped right there is because the electrical needs to get done right there. We're gonna throw in some can lights, so we gotta just basically look where the wire is, drill a nice little hole saw in there, slap those suckers in there, and it's gonna look super clean. We're thinking about even throwing like a bunch of like maybe like barn style signs on the wall. I think that looks super
sick.
Yeah,
dude. If we can find one of those old and classic like saws, you know, that they use to saw wood.
Hand saws.
Dude, that'd be super epic, you know, because we sawed all this wood ourselves, dude. It'd be awesome to find one. If anybody knows where we can get like a rusted one to hang on the wall, that'd be awesome, dude.
I'm sure Pops knows. Pops, you got any old saws on you? Any old blades?
I have some, yeah.
Where? Back in your home country? Really? That would be actually pretty cool. A huge saw from Ukraine. But other than that,
I think they're all the same everywhere. I think they use those saws. Maybe they just make them different, a little sharper over there or something.
It looked like same like Cracker Barrel he have.
We
just need to go to Cracker Barrel and take some stuff off the walls,
Take some stuff off the walls, or just get some ideas there. And also maybe we'll slap on some big old bull horns right there, or like a deer.
Texas long steer horns, dude. That'd be epic. Like some 7-foot ones on that back wall, dude. I think that'd be legit.
We're getting some great ideas, and as this the sun is going down, it's getting a little dark. We're thinking about where we're gonna throw our like hanging lights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a long strip all the way that way, cut it that way, and cut it along that road right there, and maybe just have like a bunch of activities right there.
Cornhole boards, anything.
Festivities, you know what I mean?
You know, man cave type stuff, dude.
Exactly. But anyways, that's going to be pretty much it for tonight because, I mean, we can't really work.
Yeah, we're going to have to get a hole
much.
saw tomorrow in the morning to cut out those electrical holes, and then I think we're just going to keep on moving.
Exactly. Dude. We'll catch you guys tomorrow in the morning. Alrighty guys, so it's actually the next day here, and we're over here at the new construction house. We're gonna update you guys real quick. And the first thing that we started doing was actually spreading a bunch of gravel. We had like 3 just dump trucks full of gravel just dropped. This is 89s, I guess the mid-size gravel right there. But we started with filling the front and the back porch. That was a lot of gravel right there, especially in the back. But you know what? This is what had to be done. And the reason why we're doing this now is to avoid kind of like a bunch of trash accumulating in there. Because I remember from back in the day, if the builder didn't do that, a bunch of trash would get thrown out there, and if you didn't clean it up, dude, and you poured concrete over the top, it could possibly, I guess, decay over time, and it could possibly settle and crack. So we don't want any of that. And I guess we're just gonna go ahead and pour concrete over that stuff along with this over here, our garage, which we graded and spreaded some gravel over here as well. And our contractor actually kind of just reminded us to do this because we kind of want to have a good working environment or a good starting place for the guys or the framers to come out here and start working. I think we're gonna pour this. This is basically where they're gonna set up all their equipment to start framing this house out. And I guess the front and the back porch, I think we might pour that as well because, you know, you kind of got to have like an entry point for other workers that are gonna do stuff.
100%.
You know?
So all that stuff needs to be done now. That way it keeps the work and the work job site just clean, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Nice and clean, and everything just flows nice and easy as well. And while we were doing this, the exterminator actually came out here and he sprayed for like what, beetles and
Beetlejuice, man.
Because beetles like to make beetle juice in your house. No, what he sprayed for was actually termites, and it's a really good thing to do that right now because believe it or not, termites will actually eat through mortar and actually try to make it to the wood in the house and try to just eat your whole house up. Dude.
You got that right. So we got it pre-treated. You always want to get it pre-treated before you start building and stuff like that, or before you even start pouring concrete. So we got that knocked out.
Exactly. And also I think we're gonna probably treat for some other stuff a little bit later, maybe some mice, some lice, and maybe some ticks and bugs.
Ticks, but that's later on.
Yeah, that's
Mosquitoes,
way later.
Dude. Woo-wee.
Dude, I bet they get bad out here, dude.
We'll see. We'll find out.
We'll take care of that. And also, I just remembered something. As for the porches, I've seen actually some people use like a little mini compactor vibrator thingy and compact it. Maybe we'll do that, or maybe we don't need to do that.
We'll ask our contractor, see what's up.
But anyways, The only thing that we're waiting on over here at the new construction house is some trusses, which, as you guys know, we got a fire sprinkler system that's going to be put in this house right here, required by the city. And if you do the traditional framing, you're going to probably have to drill through some of the stuff in order to install that system, and it's going to lose structural rigidity, and I don't think that's going to work for us. So what we had is some trusses engineered, and now they're actually getting built, and it's going to take about a week for them to get built. And the reason why we need trusses is because the fire sprinkler system's got to snake through some of the trusses in order for it to like look nice and clean in the house, in order for it to work in this house, basically. So that's that right there, and we're gonna have that in about a week or so, and we're gonna have this whole entire house built up. And as for that truss kit, man, it's gonna cost about $60,000 or $56,000, and then we gotta order some, I think, OSB and also some 2x4s and some plywood, which is an extra $15,000. That's $70,000 for a lumber package.
Hey man,
dude.
I can build you some with all that wood right there easily.
Let's
dude.
start doing that right there. But anyways, this house is going to be pretty sick, so it's a good investment. You know, you can't be afraid to invest. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the update on this house right here. We got some epic stuff planned. As for the commercial shop, we actually didn't have that dirt work come through. I think it's going to be tomorrow, so that's going to be probably in the next video. Right now, what we're going to do is head back to the barn and do some more work over there.
Vegetable soup and beef ribs. It's a healthy bread, homemade bread.
Boy, this thing is beating us up,
dude. Just a little bit, man. Still trying to figure this thing out, but you know what? I mean, look at that line, man. That's definitely a bad blade, dude.
That's super wavy. So the first thing that we started off actually doing was running to the barn and we installed those lights.
Yes, sir.
Dude.
So we cut out the whole saw lights right there, slapped them in there. Pops even wired it up just quickly to see how bright those are, and those suckers just lit it up, dude.
You can
lights.
Adjust them as well.
Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2000K, but we got it set at the highest. That way it's super bright in there. It's gonna look good when we finish up all those lights. And then we went ahead and grabbed the trailer and ran up to the house over there, and we grabbed 3
beautiful,
the perfect
logs.
straight, yeah, the beautiful logs. I mean, they were super straight. We got to cut on one of them, cut all the access off right there. Just look at that, man. That's what mainly it consists of. You cut a bunch off until you get your cube right here, and then once your cube gets here, you go ahead and start slicing your planks. And as soon as we got to our planks, we cut like 2, 3 of them. Notice it was super wavy, and we need a new blade, dude.
Yeah, and also you got to constantly adjust that right there, like those little rollers right there on the blade. You got to make sure the torque is right, everything. And we're doing that. I think it's just the blade is our issue now, because I think that's a blade that Pops actually sharpened up.
That's actually the first blade that came with this machine. Pops tried at sharpening it up. It did pretty good at cutting all that stuff off, but once you try to get like your super straight cuts, it has to be precise. So we're probably going to end up buying 2 brand new blades.
No, more than 2.
Maybe 4 or 5. I don't know.
Dude.
We're going to need more blades, and we're going to definitely need to order some online. That way we have a stockpile of these suckers,
exactly.
dude.
But you know what we might even end up doing is actually scrapping this whole entire sawmill, cutting it into bits and pieces, sending it back to eBay, and just buying logs or planks at the Home Depot.
No,
dude.
man, that's what I was thinking. But you know what?
You can't get oak though. I don't think so.
You can't. I mean, you can't beat this type of work right here. It's just like your own labor going into it. It's like a good feeling when we're gonna finish
That's
it
what
up.
I'm saying.
You know
You're
what I mean?
outdoors. You're making your own wood. That's
you're saving the trees. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. You're putting them in your home, dude.
Yeah. I was about to say you're not really saving them because you're cutting them down, but you are.
You ain't burning them. You know what I mean? then you're keeping him.
But that's all gonna be probably in the next one,
yeah,
right?
For sure. In the next one, we're gonna cut some more up and hopefully get the roof finished up in that thing.
But guys, that's pretty much gonna be a wrap for today's video. This barn build is taking a lot longer than expected, but you know what? It's turning out super epic. And in the end, this is definitely gonna be something super unique, especially what we're gonna plan on putting in here as far as the build goes. But check out those lights right there. They're pretty bright, just to give you guys another glimpse. But you guys are gonna have to stay tuned to see what happens in the next video. Make sure your post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.